Hello everyone. Before we get into the video of today, I want to give you a gift of a morning meditation, which you can pick up in the link below in the comment sections below this video. And the reason why for me the morning meditation or ritual becomes so essential for the rest of my day is because that time when I have some silence, the quiet, whether it's 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, or 5 minutes, is the time that allows me to set my intention and set my energy to be able to move through the day with flow, ease, calm, and serenity, and be very efficient and productive at the same time. So this is my gift to you because I want every one of you to start doing a morning meditation. And this is not a long meditation. I think it's between 10 to 13 minutes, something like that. I want you to start doing a morning meditation. So I want to give this to you as a gift. So go to the comments below, and there's a link where you could pick up the gift bonus. It is really my way of supporting you in your daily life. So thank you. Namaste. In Asian culture, marriage, especially women, is one of the most important things that we can do in our lives to validate ourselves in society, to make us feel worthy. And so I remember whenever I would see my uncle when I was in my late 20s, and I would see my uncle or my aunt, they would always ask me if I have a potential suitor or potential husband, because we're so focused on marriage, especially for women, you know. I think it's changing a little bit now, but still, marriage is so essential in the Asian culture. And so when I hit my 30s, I was out in LA. I moved from the West Coast to I moved from the East Coast to the West Coast. And, I would do regular calls with my mom. And I was in my 30s, and she would ask me, because when you're not married in your 30s in Asian culture, that's considered kind of being old for marriage material. So she would be concerned about, having a suitor, and she would ask me. And I got to a point where I just made a conscious decision. I made an absolute conscious decision that if I was going to be alone for the rest of my life, it was going to be okay. Like, it was neither good nor bad. It was just is, and that I was going to live with it. And I made that conscious decision and choice that either way, I was going to be fine. And I had expressed that to my mother. As soon as I expressed that to my mother, I swear, within a year, I met my husband and got married. That's how fast that manifestation came in. That's how fast it came in. Why? Because I had no resistant energy about marriage, about having a husband. I had none whatsoever. It didn't matter whether I had a husband or not. That's called non-resistant energy. I was free of that resistant energy. A lot of times we get this resistant energy like, why am I not married? Why haven't I found that person, right? That's resistant energy, and that prevents us from manifesting an actual spouse or a husband or a partner or anything in life. And so one of the things that I learned from that experience, wow, I became a powerful manifester of getting married in that experience, is that while I had a vision for a future, yes, I would like to have somebody in my life, but I'm okay if I don't have somebody. While I had that vision, I wasn't attached to the outcome. And so I realized that, wow, to become a powerful manifester of the things that you desire is to have a vision of what you want, but not be attached to the outcome. So in Buddhism, they always say that suffering and pain are created because we are attached. We are attached to form. So when we become attached to loved ones, people around us, when we become attached to our car, we become attached to our home, we become attached to anything in this physical form, that is when we create suffering. It is that attachment to this physical manifestations that create suffering, because the true nature of reality is that nothing stays the same, right? Nothing stays the same, right? Your body doesn't stay the same. Your house doesn't stay the same. Your house deteriorates. Your car doesn't stay the same. Your relationship with people, they don't necessarily stay the same, right? People come in and out of your life, right? And so when we attach to those things or those people, we create suffering. So it's the attachment that creates suffering. And it's the attachment that doesn't allow us to become powerful manifestors of the things that we truly desire. It's that attachment to the outcome that if I desire a soulmate and that soulmate doesn't come, or that soulmate is not in my existence right now, I am in suffering and pain. I'm miserable. I'm unhappy. Why is that soulmate not here? And that attachment to that outcome, that soulmate is not here, is the reason why that soulmate can never manifest. So yes, you desire, you have a vision for your soulmate. Let's like this woman with the binoculars. There's a vision of that soulmate, but she's content. She's content right now. She's content with whatever the outcome is. If the outcome is that she doesn't have that soulmate come into her experience, she's fine. If the outcome is that she has a soulmate come, that's fine. While she has a vision of the soulmate, she is not attached to the outcome. And that is something that I am practicing more and more each day. And as I practice this detachment to the outcome, I just created a company called Om Heals with my business partner. And I said to my subconsciously, I've said it to my business partner, I said to my business coach, I said, look, I have a vision of this company. I see it. But whatever happens, whatever the outcome, I accept it for what is. And you have no idea how much freedom that gives me. How much freedom I feel internally, mental and emotionally. I have so much more freedom. I feel the freedom. And that allows me to be in my flow. Having that mental and emotional freedom of whatever the outcome is, not being attached to the outcome, gives me so much mental and emotional freedom. And that mental emotional freedom allows me to operate more and more in my flow and more with the flow of the universe, which creates a more powerful manifestation where things are just dropping on my lap more and more. And so this concept of having a vision but not being attached to the outcome is so powerful. And so some of you might be saying to me, Moon, it is so hard for me to detach myself from the things that I really love and desire, right? If you have a soulmate, isn't it very difficult to detach yourself from the soulmate? Let's say you have a dog that you love so much. How do you detach yourself from that dog? My dog Happy, I love him so much. The idea of him not being in my life really causes suffering and pain inside me. Or how about a loved one? Or maybe you have a house that you love so much, or a car that you love so much, or a job that you love so much. I don't know, whatever it is. How do you detach yourself from those things that you really love and desire? That's a difficult thing. And so it takes a lot of practice. And so I do this practice with lots of mantras. That is one of the ways that I really practice detachment, is through lots of mantras. So next week, I'm releasing a meditation with lots of mantras to help you detach yourself from the outcome, but still have a vision of what you desire. So look out for that meditation mantra that I'm going to release next week. So some of the mantras that really help me to become detached from the outcome are, my favorite one, and I've always used this one. The more I let go, the more I receive. The more I let go, the more I receive. Because it's true. The more I can detach myself from the outcome, the more the universe brings things to me. And it just falls on my lap. I've seen it happen over and over in my life. Another mantra: when one door closes, another one opens. When one door closes, a better door opens. This is a very powerful mantra, because knowing that you could let that thing go that is presently in your life will allow you to bring in something better. That's helps you to really detach yourself from the outcome. Knowing that you could let the present thing go will allow you to bring something in better, really helps to train your mind to detach yourself from the outcome. And so it's about having a vision for the future and not being attached to the outcome of that future that makes you a powerful manifester. And so check out the meditation mantra that I'm going to release next week to help you become more and more detached to the outcome. And if you have any tools that you want to share that helps you become detached to the outcome to become this powerful manifester, please do so, because your comments, your suggestions, your experiences really help me and my community at large. And if you like this video, please make sure to share it and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to visit all of my spiritual and holistic living tips, just go to my website at yinandyangliving.com. Namaste.